Imagine this. You're someone who wears many hats, not just because it's trendy, but because it's necessary. You're working not one, but two full-time jobs, each demanding every ounce of your expertise and patience. In one role, you're a key player in building something meaningful, a startup Pilates studio that could become a sanctuary for the mind and body in your community. But this isn't just business. It's family. And family dynamics, let's just say they don't always blend well with professional obligations. Your brother owns the studio. You've poured your heart into his vision, helping him turn an empty building into a place where lives could be transformed. You juggle the demands of marketing, strategy, and leadership like a seasoned acrobat. Except this isn't a circus. It's your life. But today, something tipped the scales. This morning, in the heat of a rushed conversation, he spoke to you in a tone that made you pause. It wasn't outright disrespect, but it cut deep enough. Words layered with the kind of edge that only someone who knows you intimately could wield. He may be the owner, but he doesn't pay you. Not fully. Not for the midnight hours you spend brainstorming branding strategies, not for the emotional labor of managing his outbursts when things don't go perfectly, and certainly not for the sacrifices you've made to ensure this dream doesn't crumble before it even takes off. And yet, that's only part of the story. When you're not managing that chaos, you're building your own dream, a boutique stationery brand you started during the pandemic. It's a labor of love, born from your passion for creating meaningful things. It's just you and a freelance designer, but together you're crafting something special. The demands of the brand aren't small either. It's late nights sketching layouts, early mornings sourcing vendors, and squeezing creative work into a schedule that already feels like it's bursting at the seams. On top of that, you're the anchor for your family. You make sure the fridge stays stocked, the rent gets paid, and the chaos of everyday life doesn't swallow everyone whole. It's a role you take seriously, but let's face it, it's exhausting. So here you are. It's 8:37 in the morning, and you're sitting in your car after the call with your brother. The weight of everything feels crushing. You think about how much you're giving, how little you feel seen, and whether any of this is sustainable. Here's the question. What would you do? Would you confront your brother knowing it might escalate tensions but also clear the air? Would you let it slide, focus on the bigger picture, and remind yourself that this is about the work, not the words? Would you lean into your creative outlet, giving yourself a way to process and express these emotions? Or would you simply sit in that car, let the tears flow, and give yourself permission to feel every ounce of the weight you're carrying? We want to hear from you. How do you navigate situations where your personal and professional worlds collide? When the people closest to you, the ones you sacrifice the most for, fail to see the full picture of your contributions? Comment below, subscribe to the channel and blog, and join the conversation. Until next time, guys, stay blessed.